ma'am.
Howdy.
It has been a long time.
There yet, Freddy? Almost.
And I'm doing my best to make it through these.
It sure is nice of your cousin Calico to teach us all about raising hogfish. She'll be glad for the help. It's hard to run a big ranch all by yourself.
But by number 4, we really start to lose the charm.
You get to wear 10-gallon hats? I think a 5-gallon hat is more your size. Come on, let's go. I'm at least 7 gallons, Freddy. 6.5 minimum.
Here we have Freddi Fish! And the case of the Hogfish Rustlers of Briny Gulch. I don't know what made them go this way, but I mean, I guess. Poke, poke, poke. I poke less in this one. I don't know why. I think the poking has hurt the charm.
Raring to go.
Got me a bar running, guitar strumming, food rushing, baby hushing, toy fixing, cement mixing, pretty smelling, storytelling, mom. I love you, mama.
Now I kind of haul-assed through this one, so let's go really fast. This is Freddi Fish, and this is Gun Bunny.
Oh, hello, Freddy. Howdy, Luther.
We're ready to help out. Which way to the hogfish?
Well, it seems we got a little problem there. See, my prize-winning hogfish herd is being rustled.
Rustled?
What does that mean?
Somebody came and took them without asking.
That's not right.
No, it's not. And a hogfish requires proper care. I think they might be in real trouble. I just don't know what to do.
Did you call the police?
I think the sheriff's gone out of town.
I love the
and I
distinct
need to
lack
stay
of
here at the
three-dimensional
ranch in case the
space.
hogfish
Like,
get away
they
and
can't
come home.
swim out
Not
of
to
this
mention
fence.
all the worrying I have to do.
We'll help you, Cousin Calico. Luther and I will find the hogfish and catch those rustlers. Yeah!
Thank you both. You'll be
Woohoo!
doing me a
We're
real
on
good
it.
turn.
You know, we are the strange
Did you see
two
the
has
rustlers
come
that took
into
your
town.
hogfish,
You
Cousin
think we
Calico?
didn't
No,
steal them?
but you might
That would
ask
make
some
you
of the
the
folks
most
in town.
suspicious,
Maybe
right?
They saw something.
No problems have happened, but here you are, two people, fish, I guess, two fish, that are foreigners who don't know anything, and mysteriously have showed up to visit people at the same time as stuff has been stolen.
We're rich!
It's a bad thing. It's gonna get you in trouble.
Here we are in Briny Gulch. This must be the town square. Let's go ask some of the people who live here if they know anything about those rustlers.
Now, my takeaway from this one is it had the most
Customers!
cinematics.
Hello and welcome to Just Buckles.
Like, you can see, I don't have a lot of time to talk here, because we keep going into cinematics.
I'm Freddy, and this is Luther, and we're helping my cousin, Calico Catfish. Rustlers took all of her hogfish.
Hogfish.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Let's see if I can get an intro in here somewhere. Welcome to Freddi Fish, and this is Gun Bunny, G.u.n.n. Bunny!
Did you see this picture?
Oh, I got it
It's
in
my
there.
son,
Right on.
Half Nelson. He was real cute as a baby. Don't you think?
He has your forearms.
There's not as much meat, and there's more
What are these
animations. Every one of these games has had kind of a different device
Those are the blueprints for the custom belt buckles I make.
to
They
everything.
feature a stylish arching metal back with a personalized letter on the front. Any letter the customer wants.
I'll bet they look nice.
Oh, they're very popular.
And subtle. Like you don't know you need that. But we've had them be very musically driven. We've had them be very fetch driven.
Is that what
And
I
this
think
one-
it is?
This
It
one is
ain't-
a lot of animation. It felt like a lot less play and a lot more storybook.
Hi, I'm Freddi Fish, and this is my best friend Luther.
Orchid squid of the Santa Clara squids, and these would be Perry and Ape.
Also a lot of characters in this one.
Apricot.
some rustlers took my cousin's hogfish. Have you seen or heard anything suspicious?
Rustlers taking your cousin's hogfish sounds mighty suspicious to me already.
Now that might have been an attempt for additional playthrough, because lots of characters means lots of people to change who caused the rustling, also different, more expansive feeling. It might have been what they were going for.
Look, Freddy, maybe this is a clue. Meet at the Rusty Rustler at high tide. Memorize the combination and then eat this note. 473. I'll bet the Rustlers left this. I wonder why they didn't eat the note like it says.
I like that it looks like they
probably tastes
tasted
like
the
cake.
note.
We'll hang
Must
on
have gone
to it.
sour,
That
you know.
combination must be important.
Howdy, youngsters. I'm Saltwater Stella, owner and operator of the Soda Loon. What can I do for you?
We wanted to ask you if you've seen any rustlers around here lately.
Rustlers? Well, there were a couple of suspicious characters in here yesterday. They might have been rustlers. They sat at that table right over there.
Thank you.
See, strangers in town.
What can I do for you kids?
1 cinnamon soda, please.
Coming
That
right
weirdly
up.
sounds good. I think I can get behind that, core concept-wise.
Oops. Thanks anyway. Sorry about the mess.
That's okay. Happens all the time. I should probably stop serving drinks that way. It's just too much fun.
I wanted that to be a problem I needed to solve, but you never come back to it. I have lost all heart for these mini-games. But I think it's weird that you don't go to the squid and talk to him.
Freddy, and this is my pal Luther.
Well, hello. 8-fingered Phil. Dr. Pianology at your service.
Stella at the counter said she saw some suspicious-looking types.
Stella
in
at
here
the counter
yesterday.
who we are a
Did you
foot
see
away
anything?
from because
We
of this
think they
weird
might have been
animation
rustlers.
decision.
Rustlers? No, I wouldn't know a thing about that. I know the piano, and it knows me, but that's about it. Sorry. I can't help you out.
That's okay. Thanks anyway.
Weird, right? I'm not alone in that being kind of odd. It's like, hey, mister! Octopus dude, sir! Can we chat at an unusual distance?
Yeah. Hi. It's me. Listen. I want to talk to you about that note.
It's just weird. Obviously, this setup's getting very normal, where we have kind of like a central point and then all these little places we
Road
visit within the
closed
town.
due to
That was very much the
construction.
third one.
Back shortly.
But because we didn't want to condense it and we wanted to make it feel longer, here we are.
Come on, let's check out that hatch. Okay. Meet at the Rusty Rustler at high tide. Memorize
How
the
would we know if
combination
it's high
and
tide?
then eat this note. 473.
Like something tells me we're at the bottom.
It's a combination. This shouldn't be too hard. We just have to punch in the combination. 1, 3.
I just struggled so bad as a little
It's
kid there
open.
because I have a short-term
Boy, I'll
memory
say.
problem.
I guess
I
the
really
lock
would have
was the
struggled
only thing holding
not
the
writing
door
that
on.
down on a piece of paper next to me because it doesn't let you
Someone's
look at it while you put it
coming.
in. And of course, being very young and not knowing, that would have been interesting.
The door came off again. Well, I guess I'll just have to sit here and stand guard.
Shucks.
I wonder if they still call it standing guard if you're sitting down.
That must be one of the rustlers. I hear the hogfish in there. Let's go, Luther.
It's rustlers only in the hideout. Oops, I didn't think I was supposed to say it was a hideout.
We might be rustlers. How do you know we're not rustlers?
That's easy. You're not dressed like rustlers. If you were a rustler, you'd have a 10-gallon hat like mine, a belt buckle like mine, and a fashionable bandana.
All rustlers dress exactly alike?
Yep, we all wear the latest rustler gear. You
I
can
like
see
this
from this picture in
concept.
WrestleMania magazine.
The Russellmania magazine.
10-gallon hat, a big old belt
Jokes
buckle
that
with
won't
an
work
X
now.
on it,
Can't
and a
do it.
bandana.
Since you're not wearing these things, you must not be rustlers, so you can't come in, because this hideout is for rustlers only.
Okay, thank you. This is the rustler hideout, all right. I'm sure the hogfish are inside.
What are we going to do?
We've got to get some new clothes.
This was my issue with the second one. Well, going upwards, because like the first one you're trying to solve a mystery. The second one you're trying to solve a mystery.
I guess we won't need the
The
combination
third one
anymore.
you're just trying to get entrance to a place, but at least still trying to figure out who took the shell. And then by this one, we're not really trying to solve it. We're pretty sure this is the hogfish already. So we just need to get the thing that lets us get past this guy. And I don't know, I think that's a diminishing storytelling. I know I'm holding this game to a totally wrong standard, but...
All right, you hogfish, quiet down or else. Or else I'm calling Mr. Big.
It's this game's fault.
Did you hear
Because
something?
the first one is really good
I guess.
as far as these things go, and everything after it, the way they chose to tackle these problems was odd. And I try to think about sort of like when it came out and what was going on, what might have made them think
whoever
this
was
way,
working here is done now.
why they felt that the original system needed this particular tweak. But it's clear we didn't go back to the musical
That's
well.
a nice screwdriver
That's
you
for
have
sure.
there.
Thanks.
Do you think we could borrow it for a while?
No, we might need it to work on this dance floor. Maybe later when it's finished.
You two look like you've got trouble.
You can say that again. We made this floor for the big square dance tomorrow.
Only we found out it has to be, well, square.
And we are out of wood. We need some more to start over.
A piece about 5 feet by 5 feet ought to do it.
It's a shame it's such a nice floor.
Yeah, too bad someone cut it round.
Well, someone left a coffee stain on the plans.
Yeah.
Like, those guys are a fun set of characters.
Good evening, ma'am. Sir, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gil Barker, and I represent the Biloxi Premium Gum and Wheel Nut Company, third largest distributor of bubble gum and wheel nuts in the upper western
See,
hemisphere.
but cinematic.
I'm Freddi Fish, and this is my pal Luther.
It's a much more driven novel
My
than they have been in the
employers have authorized me
past.
to clear out my inventory to make room for next year's models. Everything must go. Therefore I, Gil Barker, will be offering you prices so outrageously low that you'll have to bend over to see them.
Great.
Another note.
Friendly reminder to Gil Barker. You owe Shady Shark 20 clams. Pay up pronto. What's this?
Oh, that's nothing. It's
What is he
poem
gonna
I
break?
was
Like
writing.
a fin? I'm gonna tell people where you live. You're gonna wake up with a clamshell in your bed. What is the mafia equivalent there in Sharkland?
Wheel nuts, the finest wheel nuts ever made. They come in a variety of shapes, guaranteed to fit any wheel made after 1986. And if it doesn't fit, you can take advantage of our liberal
Woo,
exchange
any
policy.
wheel after
The nuts are all
1986.
currently available at one low price. just 3 purple sea urchins per nut.
This is the voice I hear in my head when we are doing stuff in Bear and Breakfast, though, when it's selling me things. Little interactive
Wanted
poster.
Long-toothed Clifford by the sheriff and the county for the discourteous offense of kelp shaken.
I like that they add these bad guys, but I never see this bad guy,
Oh,
which was
boy,
kind of a letdown.
A real 10-gallon hat.
Thief!
Gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't know there was anyone under there.
He's
You
so
could have
cute.
knocked.
On a hat?
The mayor's my favorite. He's so cute. This is how I also
This
choose
buoy
to
looks
store
a little
briefcases
tired.
full of money.
Barely floating. How come the buoy is only floating a little bit? It looks kind of deflated. Oh.
Tell me the story behind this briefcase. That feels like the real mystery.
There must be a way. Ouch!
Timing on this
We'll
was
have
kind of
to
grumpy.
sneak past while they're not in the way. We made it! I knew we could do it! Oh boy! I see another purple sea urchin! It's a crank handle. What's it doing here all by itself? Shouldn't it be attached to something? Yeah, I doubt it belongs in this cave. I wonder how it got in here anyway. Good question.
See? Real mysteries. Let's go solve who put this in here. And with the briefcase. And the butler did it. And it was Professor Plum. That feels like a real mystery. Like this is an auspicious briefcase placement.
Excuse me, Mr.
Shrimp's the name. Used to be Sheriff Shrimp, but now I guess it's just
Oh, it's the
plain
sheriff,
Shrimp.
not the mayor.
What happened to the
My
sheriff
mistake,
part?
my
Took
mistake.
gold star. You can't be a sheriff without a gold star. Folks won't respect you.
Maybe we could help you get your star back. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. This county would owe you a great service if you did.
I think we should not elect people based on their fixation of symbols. That's what I gotta say there. And I really thought about buying the gum, but I was like, I don't want to do that in the wrong order. And then my
Here's a
brain
purple
clicked over and went,
surgeon
it's a
for
kid's
you.
game.
Thank
I
you
don't
very
think it's
much,
going to let
young
me
lady.
do it in the wrong
Which
order.
of my 2 fine products are you interested in today? The delicious bubblegum or the very useful wheel nuts?
But just to be on the safe side. Because I don't want to get hung up looking for
My name's
another
Freddi
purple
Fetch,
sea urchin.
and this is my best pal, Luther.
Howdy, kids. Folks call me Sahara Swim.
We're helping my cousin Calico. Her hogfish were taken by some rustlers.
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 Well, I wouldn't know about that. I've known a few wrestlers in my day, but no rustlers to speak of.
Every 5 seconds, it's a character.
Hello?
Are you the mailman?
And I have almost
No,
nothing in my
I'm Freddi
roster
Fetch.
of stuff.
Go away. I'm waiting for an important package.
Oh no. It's missing a handle on the lid. That's why the lid won't shut.
Alright, this is the wood.
Hey Luther, what's round and purple and pokey? Is it on me? No.
Ah!
Really? It's a purple sea urchin.
It's
over
a
there.
spider! I don't know, what would it be? Like a coconut crab?
I wasn't afraid. I really like those hats. A purple 10-gallon hat. A big old belt buckle with an S on it. And a bandana. We don't have any of those things. We'd better get cracking. It's a picture of a hogfish rustler.
I'm desperately trying to remember what size piece of wood I need. This scene looks really nice.
There's a handle missing
I
from
like
this
when they
crate.
do deep underwater. The light animation is nice. I liked it in the third one as well, where you were in the volcano. All I can say is that I think that in a quest to give it replay value,
Got a handle on that sail.
they diminished for the sake of this being a water game, I think they reduced the depth of the adventure. Because, you know, this way you were only collecting X items, and that way you wouldn't get slowed down. And it just made me feel like I was just clicking around, desperately trying to be relevant in this.
Woohoo! Did it, Luther! Why is the room spinning? It's not, Luther. You are.
Oh, that's better. Hey, look! This place is filled with water now.
I loved this idea because I immediately put it together.
It's lemongrass.
Is that anything like lemonade?
It's seasoning for the guy making his soup, which makes perfect sense because he's wearing the kind of bandana I need to collect.
More sour than
And you got 3
lemonade.
flavors.
Boy, you're not kidding.
And I'm like, this is great. I love this
kinda like
idea
it,
that
though.
I gotta bring him back a spice. But I kept going, well, but he hasn't talked to me. He didn't say anything to me about bringing him anything. Do I have to do something before I get that far?
It's pepper.
And I
Really?
keep talking to him through this playthrough in hopes that this will become something. It's why I clicked all 3 barrels, was because I wanted to know if maybe it was just,
Bless you.
it would say, you know,
Wow.
oh, we can't take this without a jar. We really need a blank to make this happen.
It's cayenne.
Cayenne?
Cayenne is kind of hot.
It feels like my tongue's on fire. Is it?
No, it looks okay.
Whew.
I would have liked to have seen the red one be paprika.
Whoa.
Oh,
Luther!
Like, it's supremely cute. It's really cute. It's still charming. It still touches my
This
soul.
is an air pump. You should be more careful.
You could have
Oh,
exploded.
Sure. Now you tell me.
I love that the letters
Look,
are
Luther,
MSG.
Another purple sea urchin.
Amazing.
Boy, somebody's been leaving these all over the place.
S.
But I can't take that letter off without a tool.
All right. What about cake? Will you eat cake? Here, try it. But it's chocolate. Yeah.
Off we go into the briny deep to remember, wait, what kind of wood did I need? So I come back to try to
How did you
engage with
get
him.
the name Sahara Slim?
why, I once crossed the Sahara Desert in nothing but a glass full of water. It took 3 weeks, but I made it.
Wow. Is that true?
Mostly.
Say, Is that a bandana you've got there?
Sure is. Very handy. Although sometimes I wish I had something sturdier to carry my gear in.
What size wood did they say they needed? 5 feet by 5 feet.
At last! You think I could remember, but my goldfish brain suits the undersea adventure so well that I had to go check. 5 by 5.
This should be useful. Boy, I hope those edges are sanded.
I don't want to know where that's going. Like, something tells me you don't have pockets.
Stop. Sign it, you know who. And deliver it right away. It's urgent.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Well, hi, kids.
Hello.
Don't mind us. We just think you're doing shady stuff. Looking kind of worrisome over there.
Here, can you use this piece of wood for your floor?
Say,
That looks about right. Perfect.
thanks a lot. We owe you one.
You're welcome.
It's terrible when you miss.
Our work here is done.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Coffee break?
Exactly.
Time for coffee.
Now that your floor is finished,
With a
do you
single
think we can
nail.
borrow your screwdriver
People are going to
for a
get
while?
hurt on
Sure.
this. It is
In
an
fact, you can keep
OH&S
it. Consider
nightmare.
it payment for a job well done.
Gee, thanks.
A screwdriver. Let's go pry off a letter. Oh yes, I got the screwdriver and I immediately was like, do I take this
Are you
off
beef
for him?
tipping?
That's what it says on the mailbox, doesn't it? Now leave me be. I'm waiting for an important package.
Oh, boy!
Another purple
Another
sea
purple
urchin.
sea urchin. You'd think they just grew here or something. Luther, they do just grow here. Really? Wow. It's an old shoe. It's an old tire. It's a bone. Yikes! He must be really hungry. That's not gonna do me any good. That's not gonna do me any good. Maybe if we give him something to eat, we can swim past him while he's busy. Good idea.
I was very surprised that you could basically feed him everything off the ground. It was a weird put together. And I mean, I definitely had the thought of, well, we'll go get the chewing gum and it'll slow him
I
down.
don't think that was enough time for us
But we
to
had
swim
so
past.
much stuff here that I
don't think
kind of convinced myself that it was more about picking the right item to slow him down than it was about getting the chewing gum. Because I'm like, well, we have the little bits of trash, we have the anchor, we have the tire, and we have a shoe. And inevitably I was like, well, maybe we give him the bone. Well, because, you know, he's like a dogfish. Does that do it? Do we give him the tire? Because the tire is very, very hard and very hard to chew. And this whole way of thinking completely derailed me from even going, oh, I need to get the chewing gum. I understand.
I can't believe how quickly he's eating this stuff.
There are just moments where I get too wrapped up in what this wants from me. And this is one of them. This is very much one of those ones where
Look out!
I get too wrapped up in what this wants from me.
Longer to chew, but I still don't think that was quite enough time for us to get Bach. Doesn't he have anything better to do?
This is it. This is his thing. This is his cave. I'm in his way. I get it.
Hi, I'm Freddi Fish, and this is my best buddy, Luther.
Hello, I'm you.
That's silly.
I'm
not
you.
Freddi.
No, you, like the letter U.
Just you? Is it short for something?
Yes, it's short for Uriah, Jedediah, Euripides, Algernon, Fortescue, Forsyth, oh, now, what was the rest of it?
We'll just call you.
Most folks do.
It's addressed to E. Tippett. We could deliver your package for you if you like.
Oh, no, that's against the rules. I have to deliver it myself.
It looks like the wheel on this wagon has fallen off. Maybe we can fix it. The wheel looks like it just needs a new nut to hold it onto the wagon.
See, I like this problem. This is cute.
Hey,
The mailman, of course, would want me to do
right?
Yep, it broke
something
down,
for him, but
so I'm
not
delivering
touch the
mail
mail.
on foot. Takes a little longer that way, though.
Off we go. Let's go get the right screw. The right bolt. I guess this is the right nut.
Here's a purple sea urchin for you.
Thank you very much, young lady. Which of my two fine products are you interested in today? The delicious bubblegum or the very useful wheel nuts?
Why, in fact,
We'd
I
like
need
to
both.
buy your pack of bubblegum, please.
Excellent, excellent. Super Rubber Bubble is the most durable gum on the market. You won't be
Super
disappointed.
rubble, bubble,
Now,
bubble.
the
Rubble,
gum
rubble,
is two
rubble gum.
purple sea urchins, so you can give me the second one right away. Or, if you like, I can start a gum layaway plan for you, and I'll give you the gum when you pay me the balance.
That's fair. Here's the other purple sea urchin for the pack of gum.
Splendid, splendid. Here you go. It's my last pack. Maybe even the last pack in the entire hemisphere. You've made a wise purchase.
Thank you.
No refunds.
What do you think he does with purple sea urchins? You know, does he just keep the mafia at bay?
We'd like to buy one of your wheel nuts,
Does he have
please.
farm?
Certainly. Now, the nuts cost 3 purple sea urchins, so I'll start you on one of our nut layaway plans. And you can have your nut when you paid me the other 2 purple
This
sea
bothered
urchins.
me with the last game.
And may I
The
say
amount of
that a
nattering
fickle
while I
bit wheel
just
is
give
really
him
an
the sea
excellent
urchins.
investment.
Yes.
Because, of course, every time I give him one, it stops my
Here's
movement.
another
So I
purple
just
sea
have to
urchin towards our
sort of
wheel nut.
enjoy this nattering. That's how we're going to
Very good.
try to see it.
Let's see. That leaves only one more purple sea urchin.
One more
Here's
purple sea
another
urchin.
Purple sea urchin for our wheel nut. Can we have it now?
Of course. You can select any shape you like. And if it doesn't work out for you, you can...
This one looks good. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Let's buy another wheel nut. I don't think we need one.
I'm sorry I skipped it there. I wonder if it's you can
Good
come back
evening,
and change
sir.
it.
May I interest you in?
Cinematic.
You got the 20 clams you owe me, Gil?
Not exactly.
How much is not exactly?
I've got a few purple sea urchins.
You know, my dogfish needs an operation.
Don't worry. I've got a really big deal about to go down.
Yeah? What is it?
All I can say is, it's really big. I'll have your clams in a couple of days.
Well, okay. Whatever you got going, I hope it's good.
Oh, it is. It's real good.
The people in this town are genuinely shadier. When we do the whodunit, the problem is that almost everyone you've somewhat interacted with does something kind of shisty. And I think I would have got it wrong when I was a kid, because of course the headspace of a very young me is, well, we've talked to this guy twice, and it's going to be the shark, or it's going to be the octopus because he's had a phone call. There's just a little bit too much of talking to everybody else.
That's got it.
Got the letter we need. That's key. Held on by a single screw. Must have been put on by those two guys who installed dance floors.
That's not gonna do me any good.
I just wanted these barrels to turn into something.
I think I'll
so
try
bad.
some of that gum we bought.
Because I was like, okay, I make the gum spicy
I'm not sure
for
this is
dogfish.
even gum. It tastes like rubber.
But no, alas, it is not useful to me.
Whatever you're cooking smells good.
It's Sahara Slam's special super stew. My old
Super
recipe.
stew.
Oh, not quite ready.
Give me a quest that makes me use those barrels. Come on.
What's in the stew?
It's mostly kelp root and tumbleweed branches, plus a few secret ingredients. There's 3 cups of paprika.
Isn't that kind of a lot?
Not for a super stew.
What else is in the stew?
Secret ingredients.
Like what?
If I told you, they wouldn't be very secret now, would they?
Now we'll go take care of this fish, because we have the gum. It ate everything else. We should have tied it to Luther and whipped it at the dogfish.
That ought to keep that shark busy for a while. Yeah, actually, he looks very happy.
It's not good for wildlife to feed it gum. Not good.
Can we take one of these starfish with us? Sure.
Can't be a blue one, it has to be a gold one. I just wanted to interact with the star more than anything.
I like this gold starfish. Let's take it instead of the other one.
We need that 10-gallon hat.
The one the sheriff was talking about.
Still cute. Even though I poke so much less, it's still cute. A perfect fit. If that's really how those worked.
We did it. It's fixed. And it'll stay on there, right? We don't have to use any glue or anything.
Careful there. Don't ever mention G-L-U-E around old Elmer. Spooks him something awful.
Can't believe it's called an Elmer.
What's he got against glue?
He doesn't even have hooves to make into glue.
No!
Yeehaw!
My package! At last.
Mr. Tippett, Do you think we could have this old mailbox door now that you're not using it anymore?
Sure. Take it and leave me to hermit in peace.
Thank you. Are you from around here, Slim?
Nope. Oh, just passing through on my way to Monte Carlo, where I plan to hit it big.
He has a lot of dialogue
Well, I
options,
guess I had
which
not
is
thought that
different
part out
for
yet.
this.
I think that's pretty neat the way you can carry your stuff in a bandana.
Oh, I reckon. But most days I just wish I had a suitcase like everybody else.
I know, we'll go get it. We just haven't been back that way in quite a while.
Hey, I've got an idea. Be free, little buoy. Is it coming back down? I don't think so, Luther. Oh, bye-bye, buoy.
We've now added to the surface trash. At last, we have taken back a victory of our own. You litter down here, we will litter right back.
Even scratched. Wow. Here, I believe this is yours.
My starfish! Yahoo! I can't thank you all enough. Anything you need, you just ask.
I just really like him as a mantis shrimp.
Sure.
Well, I guess he's just a shrimp in general.
Now, if
It's
you'll
the
excuse
tail.
me, there are
That's
laws
why
to be
I think
enforced.
mantis shrimp, it's the shape.
Rustlers to be found. Sheriff Shrimp is back in town.
But we know where the rustlers are.
You there? That's a loading zone.
Looks
See,
like
once
it's
again, we're
still
not
up
trying
to
to
us
discover.
catch those rustlers
We're
and
trying to
rescue the
gain
hogfish.
entrance.
Let's ride.
It may seem small, but it's an odd decision and direction.
Oh boy, a 10-gallon hat. This is great. How do I look? Like you need a smaller hat. Yeah, maybe you're right.
All right, you hogfish, pay attention. I've gone to a lot of trouble and expense to hire these sheephead to jump over this fence for you. So count them and go to sleep. Please.
Boy, I hope we mill these for hamburgers or something. They seem to be big pains in the butt.
Here, this suitcase looks a lot sturdier than that bandana.
Wow. We really needed this.
Oh. Thanks.
Also, that makes that an incredibly sturdy bandana.
Goby, I'm at my wit's end. These hogfish are driving me crazy. They won't eat or sleep, and they're so noisy. Where'd they get the accordion?
Well, I don't know. Did you try
Don't
telling them
give
that
them
story about
tools.
your trip to Akron? That always puts me to sleep.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm going to have to call Mr. Big again.
Oh!
Please don't teach them to use tools. Now we got a bunch of things to do. We gotta make this hat the right color. So purple.
Are you sure you don't know anything about the Rustlers?
Now, it seems to me that there used to be a club which had meetings in the saloon from time to time. Might get there.
This made me laugh. I love this. This is so gross. Swill bucket. Oh, disgusting. The price we pay to dye things. And then we get to put it on our head and wear it. Yay. We gotta get a belt buckle made.
Here, can you make us a belt buckle out of this?
Sure, just bring me a letter to put on it and I'll get to work.
Here, this is for the belt buckle.
You're loose, you're free.
Okay, stand back.
Yikes!
My best work! All that's missing is a belt. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Torso.
Please, call me Nelson.
So this is what we need to look like rustlers.
All right, we're set.
All of those things.
Let's go get some hogfish.
All I ever wanted was to be a hogfish rancher. I had no idea it would be so much work.
Maybe there are some tricks to it that we don't know about.
Yeah? Well, I'm going back in. Don't let any non-rustlers inside, okay?
Radio.
That's part of my disguise. I don't need to...
Hold it! This is a rustlers only area. I can tell you're not a rustler.
He wouldn't let me get dressed before I walked up to him.
You don't have a big ol' rustler-style belt buckle. You don't have a fashionable bandana like I have. So I can't let you pass by.
I'll bet if we were wearing rustler costumes, we could fool that guard.
So yeah, it makes me get dressed here, which I thought was kind of weird.
Part of my disguise. What do you think?
It might be a little big for you.
But do I look like a rustler?
Oh. Yes.
Yep, you bet. Rustlin'. Let's get the rest of this nonsense on.
That's even better than before.
Good. It's a belt buckle. Okay, do you think I look enough like a rustler?
You're very rustly.
Luther,
Rustly.
you stay here while I try to get past the guard.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
I did like this. The little damage in the hat,
Thank
so
you,
that Luther could
Luther.
see,
Let's
was
try
really
to get
cute.
past the guard.
Hold it! This is a... Well, howdy, fellow rustler.
Ahem, howdy.
I reckon Mr. Big must have sent you to help us out with the hogfish, right?
Poor Maury, he's having a terrible time with the hogfish. Well, go on in.
Especially after I gave them an accordion.
We did it! Shh. We did it. We're inside. Which way do you think the hogfish are?
Well,
follow that grunt.
I think I hear squealing coming from...
See, and that's a grunt, not a squeal.
Hey, you two aren't rustlers. What are you doing here?
We were just leaving.
You're not going anywhere. Mr. Big will know what to do with you.
No, trapped for life.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. What do we do now?
Now, I might be wrong, and you can let me know in my comments.
Didn't even budge.
Nope, this door is definitely locked.
But I think this is the shortest phase 2, next to the very first game that I do. And I would have liked to have seen them not do a phase 2 if they were going to do it like this. I think one of the reigning positive moments of the third game is that phase 2 was really interesting. I like the tomb with the little crystals and all that jazz. I thought that was really cool. And this phase 2 is very much the first game. It's tight, it's short, and almost unnecessary.
You're right, Luther. There's got to be some other way out of this room. These are the
See, at least I understand why these are contained. It's not a single level fence in a three-dimensional space.
Did you come to rescue us?
That's right.
Good. The food in here is terrible.
Also, I don't understand why the hogfish talk to me and not
By the
to
way,
anyone
I'm
else.
Freddi, and this is Luther.
My name's Gruntle. I'm glad you're going to rescue us. It's really crowded in here. That big barbell looks familiar.
Yes, it does.
Nothing else.
Maybe we can get
out
the
this
hogfish
room.
out through this hole.
The hogfish won't fit through there, but it looks like you and I can.
I guess we'll have to work out another way to get those hogfish out.
They'll need a bigger opening.
We're gonna have to break this door.
That anchor looks really heavy.
I'll bet that weighs 6 tons.
What does that mean?
That means it's really heavy.
Oh. I wonder what this does. This is fun. Why is the anchor on this chain?
So the anchor stays attached to the boat when you drop it.
Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke.
Whee!
I wanted that
Did
compass
you
to be
hear
a pickup
something?
item.
Like a
Just because it's
creaking
cute and it
noise?
would be neat
I
to know what it
think
was gonna
came
do.
from out there.
But here we have what is basically our only pickup item in the second act, or second space.
Do you think maybe it
I'm
belonged
not
to a
expecting
pirate?
much of these second spaces, but this was,
I don't know.
this was pretty sad.
Handy.
Here, why don't you hang on to it?
Okay.
I'll put it in my pocket. Ah! There's a lot of room since I took out that 5x5 piece of wood.
Look out below! It's nowhere near long enough now.
Oh, wrong order. I did that in the wrong order.
What are we gonna do with that? You'll see. This will never reach the bars while the anchor is down. Hoist the anchor, Hoskins. We set sail for the New World.
All right, now we do it.
Dirty chain.
Break the door. The window? The window.
This should free those hogfish. Luther, prepare to drop anchor. Ready, Freddy. Fire away.
What? No! Come back!
They're free!
Please come back!
We're going home. The food's terrible here.
Oh, what do we do now, Maury?
I think you should give yourselves up.
You're under arrest in the name of the law.
Law? What law?
Yeah, I don't see any law.
Then I suggest you turn around. Real slow-like.
It's Sheriff Shrimp.
Yeah, and just about everybody in town, it looks like.
Youngsters, that was mighty fine work apprehending these two. I'll be taking them off to jail now. You boys ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Hold on, Sheriff. There's one more person involved with the rustling.
Yeah, that's right. They kept talking to somebody called Mr. Big. We never saw his face, but he was in charge. He planned the rustling and everything.
Is that so? Well, what if it is? We'll never reveal the identity of Mr. Big.
Yeah, you'll never catch him.
Actually, I know who Mr. Big is. He's right here in the room. When the rustlers caught Luther and me, they called Mr. Big to come and decide what to do with us. I suspect he was already here when you all arrived and just slipped in with the posse.
And now for some wrong guesses. I thought I'd pick a couple people.
Is it Sheriff Shrimp? As the sheriff, he'd probably understand the criminal mind better than anyone.
Also, look how weird. The animation got so cheap and bad
Yes,
here.
It's not the sheriff.
It's all delinked and people don't match up. It's so odd. But I didn't feel like I got adjusted to any of these casts.
No, it wasn't him. He would have been stuck with
See,
his
look at
broken
it's talking.
leg when it
Freddy's
all
talking out of
happened,
Luther.
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Well, who then?
Weird,
Nelson,
right?
When we first came to your shop, you were working on something that wasn't a belt buckle.
Oh,
It was a barbell. In fact, it was that
say it
barbell
isn't
right
so.
over there, wasn't it?
well, yes, as a matter of fact, it was. I thought
Like the voices don't line up with anything. I don't know what happened
A
there.
healthy body is very important.
Are you saying I'm fat?
Oh, no, I just,
So that means Nelson Torso is Mr. Big?
That's right.
Yes. Oh, I'm afraid I am. Just Buckles hasn't been doing too well, you see. Since folks don't eat very many buckles around here, I thought I might have better luck as a hogfish rancher.
Apparently we need
Well,
to
that's
work on,
no
you know,
excuse.
being a
You
rustler.
all ought to be ashamed. You just shouldn't take things that don't belong to you. It hurts other people.
Like,
and
what
it's
is
just
this?
plain wrong.
Yes. We're sorry.
We didn't want to be rustlers. All we ever really wanted was to be hogfish ranchers, but we don't know how.
Ranchers, you say? You know, I do still need some help out at my place.
I'm glad this worked out so well for everyone.
Freddi, Luther, I can't thank you enough for all you've done here. The hogfish are home safe.
And the rustlers is brought to justice. Yeehaw!
How's their immunity service working out?
That's community service, son.
Oh, yeah. How's that going?
I think they're coming along quite well.
Like, this little moment, this is all the zaniness I wanted out of this game.
Real
And I wish it was all the way through the game.
You want to be Hogfish Ranchers too?
Of course. Here, I've got something for you.
10-gallon hats?
Yours is a 5-gallon, so it'll fit just right.
Oh, boy!
Now come on, you two. I'll show you how to tie a lasso.
So, of them all, I still think number 2 has too much singing, but I think this has been my least favorite. And it took me the longest to get to it because I've been so unbelievably sick. But thank you so much for doing Freddi Fish 4, the case of the Hogfish Rustlers of Briny Gulch, I think is what it's called. This has been Gun Bunny, G.u.n.n, Bunny, and I'm on the road to getting better, but given that these do so well on my channel, I hope you all enjoy. We will play them all. That's my plan. Have a great day, guys. Goodbye.
Do you really want to quit?